So Zbcn recently got a new exchange listing. Not a Coinbase or Binance, but it's still positive news. And also, what was keeping the price down over the last few weeks is now over with. So we have a lot to discuss in this video. This is one you definitely do not want to miss, that is for sure. But remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. I could always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. Now, real quick, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. Register now and instantly receive 10 USDT. And if you're someone that wants to get into trading, you could take advantage of their demo trading. Everything is going to be in my link down below for anyone that's interested in this platform. All right. But if we get into things, we can see that it's a fantastic day to be a crypto investor. This is what it's all about. You know, eventually this was going to happen, and this could be the beginning of what's going to be a parabolic rally for a lot of these altcoins. Not all of them. You got to be in the right ones, but a lot of these coins are going to do fantastic. If we check out the coins from 101 to 200, because this is where Zbcn is at, we can see that same thing. The only problem here is Zbcn, if you guys can see it on your screen, is actually down on the day. It's down just over 4%. But there's some good news, so I'm not even all that concerned about that, which I'm going to get into in just a second. But I want you guys to check this out right here on the Zbcn account. So they posted this 2 hours ago. Changing the way money moves, programmable pay lets you pay for anything by the second, minute, or hour. Powered by Zbcn. And you can see that instantly 458 people liked it. Same with the amount of retweets. So the hype is still around here for Zbcn. Like, the investors aren't going anywhere despite the current price action. The reason why the price has been performing the way that it had been performing is the token unlock period. And I've talked about that in, prior videos. And the unlock period happened couple days ago, right? So yeah, it just adds sell pressure. So people were getting out of their position. They didn't know where Zbcn was going to fall, but I want you guys to check something out, okay? So this is a schedule for the unlock period. It happens every 15th of every month, right? Up until March of 2026. Now, after March 2026, that's just something we no longer need to worry about. All the tokens is going to be out there, and that sell pressure is going to be gone. Hopefully the team continues to build, and hopefully the crypto space is still moving in the right direction. If the crypto space is still moving in the right direction around that time period, I can expect, well, I would hope that Zbcn is going to go parabolic. And yeah, sky's the limit for this thing. Like, this is one that I still believe has strong potential. And this is why I make so many videos on Zbcn here. We've been talking about Zbcn for months now, like just months, when this thing was sitting around like a $75 million market cap or something like that, right? Saw this thing went as high as like what? Maybe 500 million, 600 million market cap, something like that. I'll double check again in just a second. But yeah, it went on a pretty nice run, and then it retraced a bit. And that's typically what happens. I always tell you guys, nothing runs up in a straight line forever. People are going to be taking profits, and that's just a healthy correction. I mean, could you imagine if Zbcn did just rally straight up to like a $2 billion market cap coming from a $75 million market cap? Like, the retracement would have been 10 times more vicious. All right. So yeah, I like where Zbcn decided to retrace. So it looks like the highs was like 540 million, $550 million market cap, somewhere around there. But yeah, nice healthy correction that we saw on Zbcn. Token unlock happened. It's over with right now for the time being. It's going to happen again on the 15th of next month. But as of right now, the market is moving in a favorable direction. And I expect to see a pretty nice bounce off of Zbcn where the price is at right now. I'm going to pull up the charts in just a second, actually. But if we check this out right here, we can see that on the 14th, CoinSpot listed Zbcn. Now, of course, it's not the news that we want. Like, what we want is Binance or Coinbase to list Zbcn, but this is still good news. News is news, right? And as long as Zbcn continues to get more and more exchanges, then people just have easier access to Zbcn, which is always a positive thing. But let's see what people are saying about Zbcn right now. So let's see. Pirates do not get rocked off the boat. Zbcn, these are major opportunity dips. Yeah, I agree with that. Once companies start to realize what Zbcn is accomplishing, adoption will be inevitable. Yeah, 1000%, the biggest call in 10 years, Zbcn payroll of the future. Yeah, this thing has just, the potential here is crazy, absolutely crazy, right? Zbcnians will be rich. As of July 14th, the Federal Reserve has officially adopted ISO. Zbcn is on track to be ISO compliant by the end of 2025. Yeah, there's lots of great things still to come for this project. ISO compliant being one of them. Once that happens, more and more people's definitely going to be paying attention to Zbcn for sure. They're doing the right things. They continue to build, and more people continue to become aware of this project. The community is extremely solid here. Like for market cap, for a coin that's got a market cap of like 200 and something million, like this is a very, very solid community. And this person says, block everyone telling you that Zbcn is not bullish. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, Zbcn, the price isn't reflecting right now, but it did rally. Meanwhile, a lot of the altcoins wasn't really doing much. Zbcn had its own, I wouldn't call it like bull run, but it went up like almost a 10x while the market was going down. So now that the market's going down, Zbcn is in the middle of a bit of a correction. So I'm not really concerned with the price action here for Zbcn. If we check out the charts though, we can see that now we have entered a triple bottom here on the charts, which is actually telling me that there is just insane amount of support here on Zbcn. I already have this line drawn in from the last couple times, not the straightest line, but regardless, let me actually do this because this actually looks a bit cleaner. All right, so what we're noticing is there's a lot of support around this area on Zbcn. So around 0.0031, a lot of support. We're just barely above that. I expect Zbcn to probably touch it again and then hopefully start to make its way back up. All that being said, we can see that there is still resistance around 0.0073. So we need to get through that resistance right here to start marking our way back up. Once we break through there, then there's tons of resistance along the way. We have another resistance just over 0.0042. But regardless, I think that Zbcn is going to do fine. Now, if we check out this indicator here, Trade Assist, you can find this down below if you're interested. It lets you know when it's a good time to buy and sell crypto, when there's a bearish and bullish momentum happening in any particular coin. But we can see that Zbcn is still showing that's in this bearish momentum, which goes all the way back to June 29th. So it hasn't turned bullish as of yet. We're going to have to get through this resistance area before this thing is going to turn bullish. I think I even mentioned that in my last Zbcn video here. But yeah, regardless, Zbcn kind of goes against the market. If you've been in this project for an extended period of time, you already know what I'm talking about, right? When the market is going down, Zbcn was going up. When the market was going up, Zbcn was going down. So yeah, I'm not really concerned with this recent price action. We've been in this thing for long enough to know how this thing actually performs. But what are you guys doing with your Zbcn? Are you still bullish on Zbcn? Are you holding? Do you think that we're going to break that 1 penny mark within the next couple months? Let me know in the comment section down below. But I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links down below. And until next time, take care.